Good morning, early risers. This is Jennifer with Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears, and I am currently visiting Disney's Vero Beach Resort, located in Vero Beach, Florida. And so I thought I would take you a walk around the resort this morning before we get started with our activities. And oh, who am I kidding? Mostly pool and beach time today. Long walks along the beach. Talk to you a little bit about the resort, what we've learned. It's just a beautiful place. So let me know if you have any questions. But right now I am looking at you from the Atlantic Ocean, standing right next to the Green Cabin rental building here at Vero Beach. As you could see before, there were some umbrellas. They're putting out beach chairs this morning. And so it's possible to rent lounge chairs, half-shell cabana lounge sets. It's a great option if you think you're going to spend your day at the beach. We learned that they do allow you to reserve a certain number of the beach chairs in advance, and then they hold back a few for day of folks. And so we arrived a little bit later on Monday than we had anticipated. So this stand is only open till 5 or 6, and I didn't get there until a little bit later. And so I learned the next morning it opens at 9 o'clock. So I arrived about 8:20 or so. I was the third person in line, and I was able to rent a cabana with 2 loungers. And the cabanas here are just, again, like half-shell canvas coverings for so for 3 days, so in advance, for about $90. Really not bad at all if you're planning on spending some time just sitting on the beach reading a book. Walking here toward the resort, and right by that entrance is the pool area. Pool opened at 8 o'clock this morning. And it's a lot of fun. They have attendants who are here to let you know exactly where you can and can't sit. They have all of the chairs set up in different grouping numbers. And so if you come in, you're really able to select wherever you want to sit as long as it's open. Yesterday we got here in the morning as well, and some of us were spending time at the pool and some of us were going to the beach. And so we had chairs here and chairs at the beach and kind of just went back and forth. And it was at no point had it gotten full. So the space was open. Anyone could come and go and get a set of chairs all day long. And this is, good morning. And this is one of the busier times of the year. So with it being spring break, we learned that there are a lot more kids in proportion to adults visiting. And so some of the kids' activities filled up a little faster than we expected and than they usually do. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But here's the pool area. The pool slide is so fun. It's really fun. I went down, I think, 3 or 4 times yesterday. It's fast. It's really pretty fast. So highly recommend it. I did notice yesterday that, you see some of these areas now, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here, are shaded. In about the next hour and a half, they won't be shaded anymore. So there's not a whole lot of shade other than the umbrellas in this pool area. So just something to be aware of. And then here's a super fun water play area. There's lots of Peter Pan theming here. So this is the tiger lily. And it's just a glorious place to spend the day. I know I started at the back of the resort because I just had to show you the ocean. And the ocean have an ocean view room in the inn. And I'll talk a little bit about the difference between the inns and the inn building and the villas in a little bit. But the inn has ocean view rooms, and we've watched the sunrise now, or I watched the sunrise yesterday, and the kids were enthralled. And so my teens asked me to wake them up so that they could watch the sunrise. And so we sat outside, watched the sunrise, and they enjoyed it so much that they've asked to do it again tomorrow. So right now at the pool, because of some of the restrictions, there's just the one entry to the pool area that I walked in. And that's to make sure that they know who's coming and going, and where people are sitting, and just to make sure that everything is the way it should be and that people are safe. The rules at the pool are that, or at the resort when it comes to masking right now, is that we wear masks everywhere where you're walking around, other than once you are into the pool area or on the beach or eating. So here, behind the pool, is Ebb and Flows, and this is where you sign up for most of the resort activities. You can rent bikes, they have surf lessons, fishing, mini golf. I think my kids might be renting bikes today for a little bit. About the movies. So when it comes to kids' activities, you can sign up for them. Here's more information for the length of your stay as soon as you get here. And so, and I mentioned we learned this week that it's important to definitely sign up for things. There are a few that were booked already. The kids were interested in archery, and that was totally booked because they're not offered every day. But they were able to sign up for Disney pillows. I think that must be, they're making Disney pillows tomorrow. And then yesterday they did painting, which they absolutely loved. And so this is the list of activities. And I've got this, they hand you this document when you check in. So we'll post it in our Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears Facebook group if you're interested. And then of course, just like all Disney resorts, they've got movies. Last night was Utopia. I can't recall what tonight will be. Here, but here on the other side of Ebb and Flows is where they have the bikes to rent. We've got a bunch of bikes. There's shuffleboard over here. And then also for mini golf, that's where you pick up your mini golf balls and clubs. And then mini golf is right here, right around next to the pool area. So we will just walk around in this direction, and then I'm going to head back to the main inn building so you can see. So Vero Beach Resort, Disney's Vero Beach Resort is split up into different types of accommodations. They have the inn building, which are pretty much standard hotel rooms with a nice little kitchenette area. Here's more mini golf. Then there are, on either side of the inn building, there are these villa buildings that house 1 and 2 bedroom villas. And then they also have, and studio villas, studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. And then they also have these wonderful cottages, which are standalone buildings. They are 3 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms have 2 queen beds. One of the bedroom has a king bed. And the cottages all line the ocean. So they do all have ocean views. I am not going to walk all the way down this path, but I'll just give you a feel for what it looks like. It doesn't go too far down. It's all about the same, with cottages on the left and the villa buildings on the right. But one thing that I love down this way is that sporadically placed throughout some of the greenery are hammocks, and they are glorious and comfortable. And I think there's one right up here, maybe not. Oh yeah, he's cleaning it out right now. But there are these lovely hammocks, so I will post some pictures too, but just to get a feel for what that looks like. I agree, Catherine. The cottages look lovely. I was chatting with one of the cast members who was cleaning one out for a family the other day, and just asking, and it sounds like all of the bedrooms are on the lower level, and then the main living area and kitchen are upstairs, which I imagine probably has better views. I bet they have great views from both areas, but the cottages look amazing. So great for a larger family or maybe more of a reunion space. One of the reasons why we opted to stay in an inn room is because in the inn you have the option of the specific booking category of ocean view. And I thought, if I'm coming all the way here, I want an ocean view room. And so they have ocean view and standard view rooms in the inn. Otherwise, the villas don't necessarily have an ocean view. There are some where you might be able to see it at a distance, but they're on the other side of the cottages. So none of them face out directly on the ocean. And last night, I posted a short video time lapse of the sunrise. But I'm just enthralled with the sunrise over the ocean. It's so beautiful, and I'm an early riser as it is. So, but I was just thinking, come here to the Atlantic side, watch the sunrise over the Atlantic. Next year we'll head to Aulani, watch the sunset over the Pacific. Just amazing places to stay that you don't always think of when you think that you want to go to a Disney property. One thing that I did notice about the pool yesterday is that I feel like a lot of the more deluxe Disney resorts tend to have servers. And I don't know if they do in normal times, but they don't currently have servers coming from the bar area. So if you're interested in grabbing a drink, you just have to pop over to the bar, which is right over here. And they're not quite open yet, but the Wind and Waves bar is just off of the Wind and Waves Grill, which is the table service restaurant here. The Wind and Waves Grill reservations can be booked on Open Table. We haven't made reservations. We don't really want to sit down inside. And the nice thing about the bar is that you can order anything off of the menu from the restaurant, from the bar. And so we ordered dinner from there last night to go, and it was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Also over here is the Wind and Waves Market. This is the quick service. And they've got, you know, some small sundries in here as well. They open at 8 for breakfast, and they move to lunch and dinner, and the menu's the same. And then they have some specials. So we'll go ahead and go in so you can get a feel for it.
Morning, how are you? Good, thank you.
So you just order at the counter. Everything is made fresh to order here.
We'll just do the regular. We don't need the bacon or the sausage. We have that back in the room already.
Later on in the day, they have samples of what the sandwiches look like and such.
Say that again.
They'll do fresh made salad. And then
You can just get them over there.
we've got the rest of the space here.
Megan?
This has become my kids' favorite cooler, I think, the sweet treats, where we've got all of the decadent cupcakes that
Thank you.
we have learned. They also have a bread pudding that we haven't tried yet, but looks amazing. But these whoopie pies, they're incredible. We've got, you know, some small grab and go items. And just a few wines. They don't have a huge wine selection here. The bar has much more substantial items available. Morning. And then, of course, we've got the resort refillable mugs. So of course we need more mugs, like we need a hole in the head, but but we have them. We got one. And then this is how pin trading is happening. So you bring your pins and you work with the cast members to trade the pins. And they've got some instructors. And I've learned that the internet service isn't fabulous here, so thanks for sticking with me. This is, of course, where the refills are. Right now, cast members are refilling mugs. And the ever important Mickey bars. Mickey bars, Mickey ice cream. And Rice Krispie treats, because not Disney without Mickey Rice Krispies too. All right, we're gonna head back out. Yeah, I've been able to toggle back and forth between the Wi-Fi and the 5G service out here. There isn't any LTE. And we haven't driven out into the community at all yet. We arrived on Monday, and I had an amazing conversation with a cast member named Tony in the gift shop, and she gave me a list of some amazing places to stop by for food, and just, you know, gave me a history of the area. Fabulous woman. But then I was here for the beach, and so it just got so late that we didn't get out yesterday at all. Here's another one of those hammocks. Good morning, Disney with the Donahues. I know it's early, but I wanted to get out before things got too crowded too, so I could have more of an open walk. And then, of course, cornhole. Who doesn't love some cornhole? And the Wind and Waves Grill is open for breakfast and dinner. And again, reservations are available on Open Table. Or they take them, you know, if you're in person here, but they prefer that you make them on Open Table. So your food options here are Wind and Waves Grill, Wind and Waves Market, or Wind and Waves bar. That's easy enough to remember. It sounds like that in non-COVID times. There's also some character experiences, but that's not happening right now. And then this lawn is lovely every night. One very interesting thing about the foliage and the lights and everything here is that this is a turtle nesting ground. And so none of the lights face the ocean. The hedges are specifically put here because they want to tamper some of the light getting onto the ocean, because I guess that sea turtles, they follow the moon at night to find their nesting places. And so they want to be as dark as possible at night. They ask folks to close their drapes at night to dim the lights if possible. And then I also read somewhere that the windows are specially tinted as well. So other games and entertainment options. Like I said, the Ebb and Flows rentals area has, they have the mini golf, the bikes, they have board games. They do games at the pool. I want to say they started somewhere around 11 or noon yesterday, and they do, again, like the other Disney resorts, you've gotten to know that they'll have pool games throughout the day in the pool. And then there's some activities that are paused right now with sea turtle activities, but it sounds like March sea turtle nesting. And there's nothing marked off on the beach right now, but if they know where nests are, then they mark them off. So and this is just the patio here before we go inside. Also, it sounds like no-see-ums bugs bite quite a bit. When we got I don't know how to say it. And it's free at the front desk as well. Repellent. Take you. We'll see if the stream holds to some additional areas where sports courts are, and a little bit more of the activities there. Again, here is where the Wind and Waves Grill is. And then beverage mixology experiences. We are scheduled for the Pirate Rum Adventure at 4 o'clock today. And it sounds like they, will mix up 3 different beverages, talk about them. Got press penny machines. And then there's also some food involved. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know what we think. So here we are in the lobby. I'm gonna walk around to the front of the lobby here. And again, I'll come back around when the gift shop is back open. The Island Grove gift shop, pretty small, but they've got some fun activities in there, fun items. It's open from 9 to 9. And then here is the lobby. It's just beautiful. Ooh. That goes a little fast, the panning on my gimbal here. And then this is check-in. So we did online check-in. And so when we got here, we were able just to pull up right inside, or right outside. There was a cast member standing there prepared for us with our documents. And then parking, there's some parking on either side next to the villas. I'll walk out front there as well after these folks come forward. There's some parking outside by the villas, but the parking for the inn is underneath the building, which is really nice. So you can bring all of your stuff to the elevator, bring it right on upstairs. Yeah, but we pulled in right here. There was a cast member standing outside, had our keys and everything ready for us. Also, as frequent Disney visitors, we have magic bands for days, and so we brought our magic bands and we were able to get them linked to a room at the front desk. So we actually haven't been using our key cards now. We're just using our magic bands for everything, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go walk upstairs and show you the green cabin room. It sounds like, again, in maybe more regular times, there's a community hall, and I'll head up these stairs after these folks are coming down. There's a community hall where a lot of the activities are hosted for the kids. And sounds like right now they will do a bunch of them in the green cabin room in the middle of the day. So the green cabin room is basically an espresso bar. It's a cafe in the morning, and then at night, so 8 to 11, and then they have the mixology class from 4 until 5, and then after that it's a lounge area. So we're gonna head on up the stairs here. My kids have already been here this morning for their coffee. And it's just a stunning space. And then they have just a few small bites for breakfast items. Morning. How are you? Good. And some snacks. And then there's also this outdoor seating area, which is just stunning. So if you are just joining us, this is Jennifer, and I am visiting Disney's Vero Beach Resort. Looks like it's about, we haven't even driven it yet, about an hour and 40 minutes maybe from Orlando International Airport. We arrived on Sunday and then drove out to Cocoa Beach for a night, went to the Kennedy Space Center, and then came down here. But everything is very spaced out, which is lovely for seating. I'm gonna go down these stairs here to take you back downstairs again. So my kids did a painting activity yesterday up here in the green cabin room, and they loved it. It was one of those painting activities that, oops, looks like we're closed up. Maybe not. It's one of those activities that, started with the adults with the beverages and directed painting, and they were just one of 3, it sounded like, involved in the activity yesterday. So that was one that didn't fill up, that anybody could have been a part of, and I believe we paid $40 each for that, for the canvas, the activity, the paint. So I felt like that was pretty reasonable. So the rooms in the inn are on the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and 4th floor. And they all branch out. And from what I understand, the layouts can be different in some of the rooms. I'm not going to necessarily walk down the hallways, but I did want to show you the carpeting because I think it's just adorable. So I put together a room tour of our room, or I will be putting together a room tour and posting it hopefully in the not so distant future. I don't think I'll have it posted by this Friday, unfortunately, but certainly by next Friday. But then once that is up, I'll link it in the comment section of this video as well, so you can keep an eye on things. Yeah, but the kids' activity prices aren't too bad. So today or tomorrow, again, I can't remember exactly what day, the kids are signed up to make tie pillows. So I think we're all pretty familiar with tie blankets. They make tie pillows, and that was $12 each. So yeah, I didn't feel like that was too bad at all for the price. Now, don't ask me how we're gonna get all this stuff home. We didn't, we didn't pack an extra bag this time. When we know we're going to have some extra purchases or larger purchases, I'm gonna take the elevator down. Usually we pack an extra bag. I mean, we've got shopping bags and things like that that we can use. Good morning. But yeah, they might be carrying their pillows on the plane with them when we fly home. Oh, but it's so peaceful here. Like I needed a reprieve. And this was definitely the best choice. I'm so glad. You know, I'm usually pretty go, go, go. We love to go to the Disney parks. Again, here's the lobby. Oh, so fun down here. The floor signs are, of course, Mickey Mouse hands, because what else would they be? Totally adorable. Totally adorable. So Disney's Vero Beach Resort is a resort that, you know, we can book for you. So if you are interested in staying here, you can contact Kelly, Catherine, or I at wwmeadventures@gmail.com, or you can reach out to your Mickey Travels agent and have them help you book a stay to Vero Beach. Now, it does seem like at different parts of the year, the resort fills up pretty quickly. It was totally full for this week. This is a spring break week, pretty far in advance. So if it's something that you're thinking about, as with a lot of things with Disney, you're going to benefit from planning ahead. So we are walking out front here of the resort. I'm gonna go across the street. They've got a walkway underneath. I'll show you what's over there. But right here we've got TikTok Croc. And please let me know if the internet gets really spotty here in the comments. And I'll be sure to repeat myself. I hope it holds on. It seemed to be okay yesterday when I was checking things out in this direction. But I guess we'll see. So also at that ebb and flows stand by the pool that I showed you just a little bit ago, you can, in addition to renting bikes and mini golf, they also have volleyballs and basketballs. And the sports courts are over across the street, but to get there, you go under the street. And I think some of this music may be a little bit familiar to you here. Can you hear the music? Got some super fun artwork. And it's Peta. We got Wendy. Because in true Disney fashion, they're not going to send you on a walk under the street without some entertainment. I just thought that was quite lovely. And so they've got carts, of course, that they drive back and forth for maintaining the space. But there are some neat things over here too. So over here, to the left, we've got tennis and basketball, and it's not a whole court, I don't believe. I think I just saw a hoop. We can look a little bit closer today. And I assume this is either overflow or cast member parking, or probably both over here as well. Oh, and it's a gorgeous morning. Little chilly when we were watching the sunrise. It looked like it was around 55. Yeah, so I see tennis courts, and then there's like a half court and a hoop over here. And then there's more. And there's more. So we'll walk back in this direction. Because there is a nature path around a lake. It has a lovely entry, and I'm not going to go in it right now because I don't have any bug spray on. And I would recommend bug spray if you're heading into the nature path area. Forgot that this morning. It's got a super cute entry. And this is all still Vero Beach Resort property. So this is part of the resort and resort amenities. We'll go this way and show you what the entry looks like. So there you go. That's the entry. Nature walk. And there are informational signs along the path about the animals and the greenery that you see. And then here is another path. And this brings you to, to Lakeside Pavilion, the volleyball courts. They've got a sports field, and then they also have an archery activity. And so we'll walk just a little bit. And again, I hope the internet's holding up for you. Let me know if I cut out or if I need to repeat myself, if something didn't quite come through. And so you can see on the far end, there are entries in and out of the path. And it goes around the lake. So you can get a good amount of exercise around here as well. It's just so peaceful. I'm gonna head back around and show you a few more things at the resort, and then hopefully the gift shop will be open and I can walk you into the gift shop in just a few minutes here. It's not a huge resort, but it's a nice size, and especially when you can just walk along the beach for a very long time. So we went for some long walks yesterday, just down the beach and back, looking at seashells. Oh, got a cart behind me, so I'm gonna walk with purpose a little bit here so they can come too. But this morning, after I let you go, I'm going to go to the beach because yesterday, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Disney short Piper, but I'm such a city kid. I was so Pipers. The waves, they were super cute. Seemed to be more plentiful in the morning than later on in the day. So I'm gonna head over there in a little bit and see if I can see them, and maybe if I'm lucky, get a little bit of a video. We'll see. But I will share with you if I'm able to get a video, because they just made my heart smile. So I'm gonna go up the ramp this time instead of the stairs. The stairs are behind me that I came down originally. And then just show you where that goes. So it brings us to this pool promenade, or the beachside promenade it says, but it brings you to the pool area first. So beachside promenade. And there's the pool slide again. Oh, I love that pool slide. I'm definitely going down it again today. And then probably sitting on the beach, reading a book. So here I'm gonna walk past ebb and flows again, and then bring you down to the end of the walkway. They're not currently doing fires and s'mores and stuff like that right now, but I'll show you where that normally happens. So again, here's ebb and flows, rentals, and where you'd pick up balls and games and your pool towels. Right now they've got pool towels, and if you need pool towels before ebb and flows opens, then you can just get them from any of the pool attendants. Over here is where Community Hall is located. It's a little small. So again, a lot of the activities are happening in that green cabin room that I showed you. This is normally where they would have the kids' activities. Super cute. They might still have some smaller activities here too. And then there's a small fitness room. And I don't really want to spend too much time in here if there are people working out, so here we go. So you can get a feel for things. Not a whole lot of, got some free weights over here. So it's something. I was surprised there weren't more windows, but I guess where it's located, there wouldn't really be anything to see. Only a couple of ellipticals, and some of them are marked not for use because of distancing purposes. So, and then everywhere there's sea turtle art. It's just adorable. All right. So yeah. Starting to get warm out. I think it's going to be a really beautiful day today. So going back up and around, past the market and the bar area. When we got here, we had used Instacart to just get groceries for pickup because we didn't know what time we were going to get here exactly, and just wanted to have a little bit of control over when we pick up our stuff, and that worked incredibly well. So headed to Publix. We've got some food in the rooms. I'd say the food prices are pretty representative of Disney food prices. I mean, still reasonable, not overpriced, not underpriced, but resort pricing. Dinner from the Wind and Waves grill was in I want to say the entrees were in maybe the 25 to 30 range, but really nice quality items. So I had a mahi with a Oscar style really chunky crab topping, and then vegetables. Normally comes with potatoes, but I like vegetables, so I was really impressed. I thought it was great. I want to say it was about $25. The kids got fish and chips because they love fish and chips. But yeah, so it's nice to be able to order the restaurant food items just from the bar, not have to even necessarily clean up to go and sit down at the restaurant. Or if you don't want to eat inside, you're not wanting to eat your meals inside yet, you don't have to. You can get the same food and eat it elsewhere. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button on this video. And then if you're interested in getting notifications of any time we post new content or go live, just hit that bell icon and you'll get a notification of when we go live. And I found this to be really neat. So this is the different Disney properties. Well, the beach is 30 yards, but Old Key West is 110 miles. Grand Californian in California is 2,588 miles. Beach Club Villas, Hilton Head. Got several of them on here. And of course, down at the bottom, not to be forgotten, Aulani Resort and Spa, 5,017 miles, apparently. Too far. I thought this was fun though. Oh, and here are some of the lights. So again, all of the lights on property at night, the paths when it's dark, are all tinted and facing away from the water, and then there are hedges along the water so as to protect the sea turtles and the sea turtle nesting grounds. I'm really interested in coming back at some point in time when during hatching season to learn more about the sea turtles then too. But I really didn't know what to expect. We wanted, something a little bit of a slower pace for this week, and I'm incredibly pleased I'm really enjoying this. Again, there's, plenty to do outside in the community. Seems like a lot of it is more the early riser crowd, more of a retirement area. Totally, again, up my alley. The woman Tony at the gift shop was telling me that there's a restaurant lounge area somewhere in town. I have it written down, where they open quite early, and the regulars there, they toast the sunrise with their cocktails. So she was so funny. She was saying, we all get up early, so we all start drinking early. So might as well have your cocktails in the morning, take a nap in the middle of the day, or just go to bed early. But I thought that was really cute, because I resonate with that. 5 o'clock is much too late to have a cocktail when you go to bed at 8. So, all right. So here's a lawn area. And the campfire area that isn't being used right now. But again, it is quite lovely. And then just beyond this, just past Vero Beach is actually a completely separate parking lot. It is a public beach access to the beach. And so it's pretty small. But if you're in the area and you're not necessarily staying here, you can't enter the beach from the resort because you're required to use your card or Magic Band to access, but you can park in the public access area and bring your chairs and such down to the beach and hang out at the beach area over here. And I think it's quite lovely. It's not a huge stretch of beach, but I think it's all you need. It's been really nice. So again, these are more of the villas, the studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms on this side of the resort. And more cottages. Oh, the campfire area is huge. I'm really ready for this whole COVID thing to be over. Come back in a year or two maybe and see what extent of activities they have going on. And of course, character meals. I mean, I love a good character breakfast. My kids are kind of beyond those ages now, but I think character meals are fun, and they're not happening right now. Oh, and the birds are so happy. But again, it's not a huge resort. It's a very laid-back area. If you are looking to just relax, this is the way to go. I mean, cruises aren't happening right now. And of course, there isn't, the same entertainment here as cruises. But you've got plenty to do or not to do, depending on how you feel. One thing that I intend to do over the next couple of days is walk the hallways and get a pretty decent catalog of where each of the rooms are located for potential room requests, because if you look at the property, a lot of the balconies have the slatted balconies. I mean, if you get an ocean view room, you really want to have a nice ocean view. There are a few though right by the rooftop areas that don't seem to have a great view. So our room is actually one of those 4 up there. Got a nice good sized balcony. But the ones below us, you can see the tops of their doors, and if they're sitting on their chairs, they can't sit on the chairs and see the ocean because that comes up too high. So the numbering system looks to be a little bit disjointed from floor to floor. So I'm gonna write down and figure out where these are. Now some of them have like larger balconies, as you can see. So I'd like to know what some of those room requests should be. And then there are some rooms that are considered to be, you know, standard rooms, but they look over the pool. So I'll see what I can figure out. It feels a little mazy inside, feels a little bit like a maze. But we'll see. Oh, you can hear the waves. You can't see them from here, but you can hear them. I'm gonna walk back in again. The lobby. Oh, I know what I forgot to show you. Again, it's not open right now, but down in this direction is where the spa is located. Sadly, very sadly, the spa is not open. And this would normally be where there'd be some games, activities. But still, comfy sofas. Still smells like a spa. So just a nice seating area. Right in over here. And I haven't seen people using many of these areas at all. I mean, you can grab food if you want to eat inside. It seems like everyone's been sitting outside though, because it's just really nice. But these have been sparsely populated areas. So lots of comfortable seating. And then, oh, so close yet so far away. I'm ready when you are, spa. So this is where the spa is located. And they've got a boardroom in there, so they've got some meeting spaces. But it's just so lovely. So I have to believe the gift shop's gonna open in a couple of minutes here. But I would say the big lessons that I learned when I arrived is that the very first thing you want to do, if there are activities that you're interested in, and again, I will post this week's activities calendar in the Wizarding Moms and Mickey Ears Facebook group. So head on over there in just a little bit after I'm done streaming, and I'll make sure that you can see what the activities are for this week at least. But when you get here, you want to schedule your activities right away because you can schedule them for the duration of the trip, and that's everything to include surfing lessons to kids activities. They've got, I guess, like shell jewelry making or art projects. Again, pillows, art, Mickey tie-dye. Mickey tie-dye was another one that seemed to have booked up pretty quickly, but luckily there's no sort of shortage of Mickey tie-dye in my house, so the kids were too bummed about that. Archery, so any of those that need individual folks to help out with them and have limited spaces, but then some, you know, didn't fill up at all and had plenty of space. Like I said, my kids were one of 3 for their painting activity yesterday. And then my husband and I signed up for some of the beverage experience mixology classes, and sounds like they only have bourbon on Sunday nights. Their bourbon experience, they're all themed. Bourbon's only Sunday night, so we missed that. That would have probably been our first choice. But then they have, what was it? So they've got martinis, margaritas, rum, sangria, and then margaritas again, and the pirate rum adventure. We'll do the pirate rum adventure. All right, looks like the gift shop is open now, so I will head through there. Oh, and of course, always a Disney ship. Love it. What do we have here? We have the Dream. Tell it was a dream or fantasy. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are, Disney Cruise Line. All right, this is Island Grove Packing Company. Like I said earlier, it's just a small shop, but they've got some fun Disney merch, some sundries, and a few Vero Beach items. So let's take a look. Good morning. Oh, and pin trading. Good. Good, good. Just getting a walk around. I'm recording it for posterity. Of course, we've got ears. Just a few swimsuits. Some cute items. I love the material on these new Disney swimsuits. I just wish they had them in larger swimsuits because 2 pieces and we don't play. Maybe someday. Of course, little Disney flip-flops, Crocs sandals, some hats, a few activities. Really expensive underwear in case you forget your underwear. We may or may not have had that experience at one point in time on one of our travels. And they got some of the fun Olu Mel. So Olu, it was originally just Olu, and then changed to Olu Mel, lives at Aulani. But when Aulani wasn't open, some of their merchandise made its way here and to the Polynesian Resort at Disney World. So here is where we have the Vero Beach specific, Vero Beach Resort specific merchandise. Pretty standard stuff. I'm really liking. My daughter got this super cute shirt. Let the sea set you free. Very nice material. And then I've been looking at this one. Happiness comes in waves. Because the ocean speaks to me. I feel like Moana. It calls me. And then a cute little kiddo shirt. And of course, the Disney H2O products. And I would be remiss if I did not show you the Once Upon a Vine wines that they have available. They've got a couple of bubblies. They have the Big Bad Red Blend, the Glass Slipper Cabernet, or the Lost Slipper Sauvignon Blanc. They've got a Pinot Noir. They've got a Zin, the Villainous Zin. So there you go. It's not the whole collection, I don't think. What are we missing? I feel like we're missing one of them. Nope, they've got the Chardonnay here too. So I think this might be the whole collection. Sorry. But they're a fun little splurge. I want to say I bought a bottle yesterday. I think it was 17. So not too bad. And then a few cute Tommy Bahama Disney items. These dresses are cute. And then a couple of other Vero Beach things. All right. Well, I think that is the extent. We got some puzzles, games, all of that here too, but that's pretty much the extent of the resort. Again, I think it's a lovely place to come if you are looking to relax, hang out at the pool, sit along the beach. Again, you can rent cabanas and beach pool chairs, but you are welcome. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You can always bring your own. And then I wanted to show you, this was super cute too. It's a sea turtle mosaic. So, I mean, very nautical theme, sea turtle theme, and then just a hint of Peter Pan theming here. So, for the most part, very subtle, very relaxing. I'm gonna head back outside. Oh, there's nothing like waves. Got some rocking chairs. It's a great place to relax. But if you're looking for more activity, again, that's there too. You can rent bikes. You can use the sports courts. You can have sign up for surf lessons. They also, you know what, I am gonna head down to the beach and show you one more area if the Wi-Fi hangs with me. I know it's not too great out in that direction, but they do have some rentals with kayaks and surfboards and such as well. And I took a picture of the pricing on that. So I will post that in the Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears Facebook group as well. And again, if you haven't already, please hit the like button for this video. And be sure to subscribe to our channel, Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears on YouTube. After the stream is over, in the comments, I'll list a Linktree list to all of our social, because we are on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Though the TikTok, I have to tell you, I'm an old lady and I wasn't sure about the TikTok craze, and now I'm totally all in. I think it's great. TikTok is just a lot of fun. Kelly's been killing it with some of the videos, so take a look at TikTok. You don't have to be subscribed to TikTok to look at the videos. You just have to have an account if you want to comment. So again, I hope the stream is sticking with me here. I'm going to tap my band so I can open the gate. Ooh, maybe not yet. I think it's time. There we go. And come on down. Whew. And so these green and beige half shells are the cabanas. Maybe when I go back up, I'll figure out which number my cabana is today. But then right under this building is where the rentals are. So your beach activities right here.
How are you?
Good morning, I'm good.
If you're interested, there's a ton of turtles right now.
Oh, okay.
I gotta be honest, if you just look out there, you'll see them, dude. There's a lot.
All right.
Yeah,
Awesome. Okay.
Or you can just stand up there so you can see them pop up, or you want to get up close with them.
Wonderful.
Super calm down.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that sea turtles are out, so I don't know what my day will bring. But I think I will leave you here where we started. Oh, look. There's a piper right there. I'll leave you here where we started, looking out into the Atlantic Ocean, and just an amazing day. I hope that you have a glorious day. I hope that you enjoyed this stream. Please leave a comment if you've got any questions. We do monitor the comments and respond after the fact. But for more conversation, definitely go to the Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears Facebook group. And again, do not miss out on that TikTok. Later on this week, we'll be heading over to Disney World for just a couple of nights before heading home. And so I will be streaming Saturday morning from Animal Kingdom Lodge and Animal Kingdom Kidani Village. So I'll walk you around Animal Kingdom Lodge, Animal Kingdom Kidani, if you are not familiar with those, just to give you a feel for the layouts of those spaces. Animal Kingdom Lodge is not currently open. Animal Kingdom Kidani Village is. The lodge is open for DVC, the DVC floor, only the Disney Vacation Club floor. Hopefully it won't be too long until the lodge is open because it's one of my favorite places. So a lot of the activities aren't happening there right now that would normally be happening. But so you need a lay of the land. I'll actually walk between the two because I know we get a lot of questions about how far away they are from each other. Kidani and Jambo, they run a shuttle. We'll talk about that more then, but look for me Saturday morning right here on Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears on YouTube. Thanks for joining me this morning. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely day. And until next time, enjoy the journey.